14th of June 2009. We are at Guru Nanak Institution. Today is the Warriors' Day. This is Guru Nanak Institution.
Together, a very close relationship. Yeah.
Sacrifice together.
Yes, absolutely. Working under with the British Commonwealth. So anyway, and that's why we're here. Anyway, but I need to get my hat. Excuse me.
Royal Green Jackets, United Kingdom, Mr. James Fletcher, British Legion, South Island, Reverend Priest of Faith, members of armed forces, members of press, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your presence here today. I would now call upon Mr. Santokh Singh, the President of Khalsa Diwan Malaysia, to give his address. Mr. Santokh Singh.
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Her Excellency, Penny Williams, Australian High Commissioner to Malaysia, Dr. War Tamimile, Organizing Chairman, Liaison Officer, International Malaysia, Malay and Borneo Veterans Associations, and Datin Deomani. Colonel Jack Fleming, Defence Advisor, British High Com. Colonel P.K. Sivash, Defence Advisor, Indian High Commission. Colonel Stephen Tully, Defence Advisor, Australia. Members of the NMBVA, Queensland, Australia. Members of Royal Green Jackets, United. Retired Assistant Commissioner of Police, Sardar Pritam Singh, revered priests of faiths, members of armed forces, members of press, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th service organized by the Khalsa Diwan Malaysia, that is the Sikh organization, the oldest Sikh organization in Malaysia, founded in 1903 by the armed and the period of emergency in Malaysia and elsewhere. We are not gathered here to point fingers who was to be blamed for the world conflicts. War sometimes become a necessary evil. We are gathered here today to remember and pray for those souls who sacrificed their lives in these conflicts. They sacrificed to change the direction and course of nations so as we could live in a better world. These brave soldiers sometimes had no choice. They just obeyed, they fought, and they died. These wars and the emergency were political in nature to dominate and keep nations in chains. The battalions that fought in Malaysia mostly comprised of soldiers of differing creed or race. The 4-day epic, which is recorded as the bloodiest hand-to-hand battle in Malaysia during the World War II. In Kampar, the Green Ridge, the Thompson Ridge, we still see the hand-dug trenches still preserved by nature, dug some 70 years ago. We remember the sacrifices made by young soldiers of the 16th Indian Brigade, the Punjab battalions, the 4th and 19th Hyderabad, and the 2nd Battalion, Argyll, Sutherland, Highlanders, and the Australian brigades. Talking of the Sikhs, it is recorded that in the second, some 110,000 were wounded, fighting in no less than 26 countries. Khalsa Diwan, that's our association, remembers the sacrifices of all irrespective of race and religion. In our daily prayers, every Sikh ends by saying Sarbat da Pala, meaning well-being of all humankind. That is why we have revered priests from all races or religions today here who will offer prayers, pray in memory of them who gave up their most precious and dearest possession, that is their lives. Their lives for the future of mankind. Let us together pray in any form of prayer you believe in for those fallen heroes. At the same time, I would like to record our thanks to Dato' R. Tabi Pillai, who single-handedly has kept the Solomon Memorial in India, the Gurkha bagpipers by the British Embassy, and all present. We will as he will.
Now we invite the organizing chairman, Dr. Anandi Pillai, to say a few words. Dr. Anandi Pillai.
Colonel Stephen Sunny, Defense Advisor of Indian High Commission. Colonel T.K. Sivash, Defense Advisor of Indian High Commission. My very good friend, regularly. The Royal Green Forwards, Royal Green Jackets, priests of different faiths who are seated over there. Malaya, the conflict which started on the 8th December 1941 in Jitra, Kedah, and ended with the surrender of the British Armed Forces to the Japanese Army in Singapore on the 15th of February 1942. Many lost their lives in the defense of Malaya during this period. Little is said in our history books, and many of our younger generation are unaware of the sacrifices made by men and women of the many nations who helped us in this dire period of time. As a matter of fact, even the press doesn't carry very much of the statistics of the various faiths and which for participating in this ceremony. These ceremonies have been so organized to ensure that whoever ethnic group, faith or country there and not forgotten. Last but not least, we owe a deep debt of gratitude to the High Commissioners and Senior Embassy of
Amardas, Ramdas se hoy sahayar jin har gobind nusbr Sri Harai Sri Har Kishan ki aiye jis ditte sabat bajai teg bahadur simriya ghar no nidya vidhai sab thaiyan ji sahay Sahib Dasme Padshah Tan Tan Sahib Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Maharaj ji sab thaiyan ji sahay Dasa Pashan Pavitra Jo Tan 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 Sahib Sri Guru Granth Sahib Path Darshan Didarwal Kawaiwal Dhyantar Ki Khalsa Ji Sahib Bolo Ji Vaheguru 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 Dasa Pashan Ye Panya Pyare Jo
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this year the number is getting low. I wonder whether the organizers have told them that I'm coming. So this is the organizer replied, yes, no, I didn't tell them, maybe the news has leaked out. Just want to share a few thoughts, quotations, which I think it will be very appropriate for our Sikh community here. Winston Churchill once wrote, British people are highly indebted and obliged to Sikhs for a long time. I know that within this century, we needed their help twice, and they did help us very well. As a result of their timely help, we are today able to live with honor, dignity and independence. In the war, they fought and died for us, wearing the turbans. Then I looked at many Sikhs are aware of this historical battle, which happened to be the toughest barrier for the Japanese to gain into Malaysia. At that time it was known as Malaya. This is part of the history to be remembered. And I'm hoping that all the community members of the Sikh would share this with the younger generation. But I'm going to share this with you. Leading the Sikh company against Japanese occupied Frenchers, Graham and his gallant Sikhs, the first and the second lines at the bayonet points, and through shouts of Sastrigal, they struggled against heavy Japanese gunfire. Many died and collapsed. In the final charge, Graham had only 36 left, and the Japanese hand grenade blew both his legs below the knees as a small group reached the crest. Even then, Graham and his Sikhs continued to fight till all the Japanese survivors ran off to safety. The Battle of Kampa had proved that the gallant Sikh soldiers were superior man to man to the Japanese. This very brave act is on the line. Each year I come because I felt like saluting to the people who served and died that we might have peace and freedom to live. With these words, I invite all of you to the true love of peace and guide with your pure heart and peaceful wisdom and disciplined ones. They gave their best they gave their best, and that was their life for our freedom. Let us today pray for the families who have loved ones who have fallen to give us and other freedom. We also pray in remembrance of those who have fallen to give us a country where the freedom we have are sometimes taken for granted.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Hamdan yuwafi ni'amahu yukafi mazida. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa 'azimi sultanik. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأحوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها من جميع.
तथा महिला कार्यकर्ता एवं बहुजन मैं आज आप की कृपा से यहाँ उपस्थित हो आया हूँ। ये राधा कृष्ण टेम्पल मंदिर को शास्त्री से जाना। तो आज मैं यहाँ किस लिए उपस्थित हुआ हूँ? यहाँ सभी लोग के लिए शांति प्रदान करने के लिए, सुरक्षा करने के लिए आए हुए फौज के दिवंगत लोग के अचानक की घटी यहाँ दिवंगत हो गया, तो उनके चित्त शांति के लिए मैं थोड़ा शांति प्रदान करने के लिए दो चार शब्द तथा अरदास करने के लिए यहाँ उपस्थित हुआ हूँ। शांति पूर्वक से सुनने की कृपा करें। कर्वं स्थूलतनं गजेंद्र बदनं लंबोदरं सुंदरं प्रेक्षन् मदगंडलोद मधुवाह व्यालोल गंडोस्तला दंताघात विदारितारि निसुरै सिंधुर शोभाकरं वंदे शैलसुधासुतं गणपतिं सिद्धिप्रदं कामदम्। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिः आपः शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिः ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्तिः।
From the Australian Commission, Mr. Sanchuk Sikh, President of the Khalsa Diwan Malaysia, Datu Nabi Pillay, the organiser of the committee, General P.K. Siwan, Defence Advisor to the Indian High Commission, members of the MBVA from Australia, members of the Royal Green Jacket from the United Kingdom, Mr. James Fletcher, and members from the British Legion from Thailand, reverend priests of all faiths, members of the armed forces, to be here to pay tribute for those that have lost their lives, paid the ultimate sacrifice for this country and for the freedom of all of us. But I would also like to take this opportunity to also pay tribute to all the veterans that are here who played a big part. You may not have paid the sacrifice of being here. Much to Mr. Seng Tut See and this committee for organising such a wonderful event. It has been conducted with great dignity, and I'm sure that we're all very proud of what has been achieved by the Sikh, and also proud of what you've done on our behalf. Thank you very much indeed.
Sardar Santokh Singh, President Khalsa Diwan Malaysia, Dato R. Thambi Pillai, the organizing chairman, my colleagues Jack Lemay, the Defence Advisor, British High Commission, and Colonel Tully, members of the NMBVA Queensland, Australia, members of the Royal Green Jackets, United Kingdom, Mr. James Fletcher, and members of Royal British Legion, Sardar Pritam Singh, the retired Assistant Commissioner of Police, and other veterans in the gathering, reverend priests of press, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning, Salamat Pagi and Sat Sri Akal to you all. It's a matter of comes to mind while thinking of these prayers, where the soldiers from all faiths, from all nationalities, from all communities did their best. Actually, along with the Battle of Moa, it is only these two acts that stand out in terms of the performance from the Commonwealth soldiers in the battle. And above that, they were held for 4 days, which was a very important period for the retrograde operation which was going on, so that the other forces could organize in the next. It will only be fitting if there can be a memorial park at the site of granaries.
The forgotten souls. We are here to remember and pray for the forgotten souls. They shed their precious blood to death at the nation's call. They were uprooted by the ugly war from the comfort of their loved ones and homes. Now, thousands of miles away, their souls in the unknown, cruel jungle are left to roam. Their real death agony could never be told. To the human sacrifice slaughterhouse they were sold. Their precious blood colored the unknown land in vain. War never brings any gain. Their hidden, wasted tears dried up in their open eyes. For their loyalty, the country and the crown, they paid a very heavy price. Their flesh was devoured and eaten by the ferocious birds and merciless foreign worms. Their death was left uninformed. Their half-buried bones are still yearning to see their beloved ones at home. Their spirits in the strange, unknown jungles of Borneo aimlessly roam. For them, there were no prayers or last rites. They left the world in pitch darkness without any comforting light. They lived and died for freedom and world peace. By the heartless faith, they were deceived. Their graves we cannot find. This selfish world they left without any tombstone behind. May the Lord have mercy on their souls, for His blessings we call. Thank you.
Listening to the service, can I just say, at the conclusion of this weekend, many of us have been here for 3 or 4 days. It's just been an amazing, fantastic experience for us all. And can I say that this service this morning, particularly to have priests of various faiths, is a very fitting conclusion to the weekend. So I'm very pleased to have been here for this service today. It's the first time I've attended the Kalsadeo service the 3 years I've been coming, and I think everybody here really has very much enjoyed it, and it's very important for us all to remember the various groups that died, that made this ultimate sacrifice here. So thank you very much, and I'm sure many of us will be here again next year. Thank you.
On the program today, that's Gorkha Regiment Pipe. Up to this program. On behalf of Khalsa Dhan Malaysia, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who are here today with us for this memorial service program. We hope to see you next year again. So all invited to join for refreshments now. Thank you.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. One more, yeah?